Well, game one is in the books here in Baltimore. The Yankees are hoping for a similar outcome in game two of this doubleheader from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore, Maryland. As Pix 11 presents New York Yankees baseball. It'll be the Yankees against the Baltimore Orioles in game two of a doubleheader from Oriole Park. Hi everybody, Ken Singleton along with John Flaherty. Yes, I mentioned game one is in the books. The Yankees won by a score of 10-3 over the Baltimore Orioles. In the first two games of this series, Flash, the Yankees have really turned on the power. They've hit 7 home runs, including 4 this afternoon.
4 this afternoon. It's always been a great place to hit, Camden Yards here in Baltimore, and the Yankees took advantage of that early on. Miguel Andujar, the 21st home run of the year, a 3-run shot, and then Brett Gardner's going to tomahawk a high fastball, drive that into the right field seats. That's a 2-run shot. Gleyber Torres is going to add into the fun a changeup that he drives out for a solo shot, and then Aaron Hicks, who every home run that he hits from this point on is going to be a career high, a solo shot, his 21st. The Yankees used the long ball to take care of game one.
Yes, they did. Let's look at some numbers from this road trip in Miami. The Yankees only scored 5 runs in 2 games. In 2 games here in Baltimore, they've scored 17. And look at the hit totals. They've hit much better here in Baltimore. And home runs, they didn't go deep against the Marlins, but 7 times in the first 2 games they've reached the seats here in Baltimore, and much better with runners in scoring position. Time to look at who's hot. And it's brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Well, when you're Miguel Andujar, a young player, you would expect the second half of the season that teams would figure you out. But look at the numbers, 344 batting average since the All-Star break, the 31 RBIs. Andujar right now is a hitter that is tough to pitch to. The American League and all of baseball hasn't figured out how to get him out.
Well, Andujar's hot. The Yankees have been hot. They're trying to make it 3 in a row here in Baltimore against these Orioles. Lineups, first pitch, coming up next right here on Pix 11. Your last chance to get epic summer savings at your Hyundai dealer. By Baja Mar, discover the new spectacular. By the Lincoln Motor Company. By Mattress Firm, where your budget stretches further. By Fios, the 100% fiber optic network. Visit getfios.com. And by your tri-state area Land Rover retailers. Land Rover, above and beyond. Here we are, game 2. The Yankees win game 1 by a score of 10-3, and we're just about ready to get underway. We'll check out the Yankees starting lineup. It was brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Brett Gardner. Well, he started game 1 in the leadoff spot. He's there again in game 2. Giancarlo Stanton will be the designated hitter. Aaron Hicks will be in center. The cleanup man is Miguel Andujar. Neil Walker will be in right field. Gleyber Torres will be at shortstop. Greg Bird is in the lineup in the second game. He's done very well against the Orioles starter Andrew Cashner. Austin Romine will be doing the catching, and batting ninth at second base is Ronald Torres.
Well, that lineup that Aaron Boone figured out for game 2 is going to face a veteran Andrew Cashner, and we'll look at his numbers on the year. 25th start, 4-11 the ERA at 4.84. Take a look at our pitcher scouting report, which is brought to you by Nissan. Shop, choose Nissan.com. Yankee numbers are pretty good for Cashner. 6 starts, 2-2 with a 3.05 ERA, and he is a contact pitcher, only 93 strikeouts in 134 innings, and he's looking for a little help. The O's have only scored 3.29 runs per 9 for Cashner, so not a whole lot of run support.
Cashner's just about ready. Gardner steps in. Gardy steps in with a 7-game hitting streak, and here's the first pitch of game 2, and it's hit well to center field. Cedric Mullins on the run, still going back. He's not going to get it. The ball bounces over the wall, and it's a ground rule double for Brett Gardner to get things started. Gardner immediately increases his hitting streak to 8 consecutive games.
Well, it's a long day of baseball when you have a day-night doubleheader, but Brett Gardner, first pitch that he sees in game 2, pumps up his teammates, driving this ball to center field. Mullins on the run. He's not going to be able to make a play, and it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. A nice start for Gardner and the Yankees.
Giancarlo Stanton takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Stanton 0 for 5 in the first 2 games of this series, but he's been on base 4 times. The Orioles have been careful with him. They've walked him 4 times in the first 2 games. That pitch is outside for ball 2. Now, Flash, I think if that ball had stayed in the park, Gardner would have had a triple.
We've talked about it. Not a great place to hit triples, a great place to hit home runs. But you're right, Kenny. That's probably the one section of Camden Yards that would have produced a triple.
That is a called strike. Sean Barber calling balls and strikes. Alfonso Marquez at first. James Hoy will be at second, and Mark Ripperger making the calls around at third. That's our umpiring crew for game 2. Stanton with a bouncing ball foul, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Yankee designated hitter.
Well, I mentioned Cashner is not a big strikeout pitcher, but he gets a lot of ground balls when he is right, has a little bit of movement on his fastball. Sinker, slider, curveball, occasional change.
Well, we should mention right away, Stanton sitting on 299 career home runs. Full count. So Gardner with a booming double to get it started for the Yankees. In game 1, the Yankees had 10 runs on 11 hits. Payoff pitch is on the way, and it's ball 4. Stanton draws his 5th walk of the series. Let's take a look at the Orioles on defense. It's brought to you by Altice One from Optimum. Andrioli, Mullins, and Gentry in the outfield. Nunez, Villar, Peterson, Mancini round out the infield, and Caleb Joseph doing the catching for Andrew Cashner. So 2 on, nobody out. And in game 1, Aaron Hicks had a really good game. 3 hits, a triple shy of the cycle. Off-speed pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. He doubled in the first, singled in the 3rd inning, and then hit a home run in the 9th inning, his 21st of the year.
Well, the Yankees and Aaron Hicks have an opportunity here to set the tone in game 2 when you throw out 10 runs in game 1 and really have a laugher if you're the Yankees. A nice opportunity to jump out early and set the tone in game 2.
That's off the outside corner from Cashner. It's a ball and a strike on Hicks. Hicks went 0 for 5 in game 1 of the series. That was last night. Then 3 for 5 with a bounce back afternoon in game 1. Ball hit hard into right field. This is going to be a base hit. Gardner's going to be waved home. Here comes the throw to the plate. It will not be in time. Gardner scores. The throw to third. That's not in time. The Yankees lead 1-0. Stanton hustles the third. Hicks continues to swing the bat well here in game 2.
Well, you mentioned the 3 hits in game 1, and then a nice start here. Just kind of gets around a 2-seamer, maybe a changeup, and hooks it in the hole. Brett Gardner is going to score pretty easily, but you give Giancarlo Stanton some credit running the bases. He read this throw. That was going to be high. Joseph goes for the tag, and by the time he delivers the ball to third, Stanton is in there safely.
So first and third, nobody out. The Yankees have already scored. It'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Miguel Andujar, who did clean up in game 1. Had a 3-run homer. Also had a base hit, a multi-hit game. It's a chance to do some damage here in the first inning. And he'll take the first pitch, and it's a called strike.
Well, Miguel Andujar in game 1, the situational hitting was outstanding. His first at bat, Baltimore playing the defense back. He hit a nice ground ball, drove in a run, and then that 21st home run of the year, a 3-run shot. He's locked in right now.
Throw over the first, and they've got Hicks picked off. So Hicks was leaning, and he was ready to go, and Cashner picks him off at first.
Well, we'll take another look at it. You see Aaron Hicks takes that little shuffle step. By the time that happens, it's an easy play for Mancini to apply the tag.
Yep, he did get him. So now, with 1 out and Stanton at third, Baltimore's going to bring the infield in. Ball is fouled back, and Andujar is in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, a good swing from Andujar. He fouled it straight back. Now you're in battle mode, 0-2. Try to put this ball in play any way you can.
Well, a decent fly ball would get a run scored. Check swing, and the ball hits the bat. Looked like Cashner was trying to move him off the plate. Still remains no balls and 2 strikes.
You see Andujar shaking his head, and that would be the one spot that I would think you might be able to have some success on Andujar right now, as well as he's swinging the bat.
What, under his chin?
Yeah, up and in. You know, Joseph sets the target there. Cashner delivers.
Swing and a miss. And he has struck out. And that is out number 2. Stanton still at third. So what seemed to be somewhat of a more promising inning, the Yankees have scored here. Cashner with a good move the first, and now a strikeout is an out away from keeping Stanton anchored at third base. And it'll bring up Neil Walker. Walker had a 5-game hitting streak broken in game 1. And he chops one foul in the home plate area. Walker did reach one time. He was hit by a pitch. Upstairs, did he go? No, he didn't. Ball and a strike on Walker. Game 1, the Yankees won their 81st game of the year against 47 losses. On the flip side, the Orioles, well, they lost their 92nd game of the year. In the dirt, good stop by Caleb Joseph, the catcher. Cashner changes speeds. As Flash said, he's not overpowering. Ball's going to be put in play. There's Buck Showalter talking to the troops. That pitch is inside. 3-1 on Walker.
Buck trying to rally the troops in game 2 here. Looks like he's not happy about something. Change up is in there for a strike. 3-2. That is Alex Cobb. And this ball is hit in the air towards left field. Andreoli will make the catch, and that'll do it. Well, the Yankees do come up with one. They had a chance for more, and they lead 1-0. Stadium. Let's check out the Orioles starting lineup. It's brought to you by Infinity. Empower the drive. Cedric Mullins, impressive at the first game. He'll lead it off. Craig Gentry's in right field, followed by Jonathan Villar, the shortstop. Chris Davis will be the designated hitter. The last 9 games, he's been swinging the bat much better. Trey Mancini will be the first baseman. Renato Nunez at third. John Andreoli will be in left field. Jace Peterson at second base. And Caleb Joseph is doing the catching.
Sonny Gray is going to get an opportunity in game 2 to navigate through that lineup, and we'll look at his numbers on the year. 26 game, 22nd start, 9-8 record, 5.34 ERA. We'll check out our pitcher scouting report, which is brought to you by Nissan. ShopChooseNissan.com. And he gets an opportunity in the spot start. And Kenny mentioned his last start was against Baltimore. 7 earned runs in 2 2/3. And his numbers during his 4 relief appearances, not bad. 1-0 with a 2.89. And I think if you're Sonny Gray, you're not going to be able to salvage your season. But if you can think small and go out there and give the Yankees a quality performance tonight, that will go a long way.
First batter he will face will be the rookie Cedric Mullins, who was called up just over 2 weeks ago. Mullins had 3 hits in game 1. Switch hitting, center fielder, good speed, good bunter. In on the corners on the Yankees defense. First pitch from Sonny Gray is a little outside for ball 1. You can see Andujar on the grass, and Greg Bird about even with the bag at first base. Ball is fouled off, and the count will level off at a ball and a strike on Mullins.
Well, with Sonny Gray spending some time in the bullpen, you'd expect the pitch count tonight anywhere between 70 to 85. The Yankees would be ecstatic if you can get 5 innings out of him.
Curveball drops in there neatly for a call strike, and it's 1-2. Sonny Gray's got good numbers against the Baltimore Orioles this year. He's beaten them 3 times against that 1 loss. So this is his 5th start against Baltimore. Ball is driven foul by Cedric Mullins.
Kenny, just watching Mullins for now the 3rd game as a switch hitter. Seems to be a lot more life in the bat from the left side than it does the right side.
You know what? The Orioles are aware of that. And there's some people who feel maybe should give up hitting right-handed. I'm not so sure. Not as of yet. Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball, and Mullins is out of there. Let's take a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to you by TGI Fridays. Get it here or get it to go. Gardner in left, Hicks in center, Walker in right, and Duhar, Torres, Bird, and Austin Romine doing the catching for Sonny Gray. Here's Craig Gentry. His first appearance of this series. And that pitch a little high, maybe a little away from Sonny Gray. Ball 1. One thing the Orioles have tried to add, now they've been so home run reliant the last few years, and it worked. They had the playoff team over the years, but now it looks like they're going with speed. Ground ball slowly hit for Torres. Bird to the bag, takes the throw, and there are 2 down. Gentry is retired. Yeah, Gentry has speed. Mullins certainly can run. VR can pick him up and lay him down. Jace Peterson in the lineup. He can steal a bag. So kind of a new look for these Oriole fans. Switch hitting, Jonathan VR. Over from the Milwaukee Brewers in the trade that sent Jonathan Scope from the Orioles to Milwaukee. Pitch is in the dirt. It's ball 1. You notice the name Pickles. This is a players' weekend. Players can put nicknames on the back of their jerseys. They can wear different colored cleats, use different colored bats. And we'll get into Pickles in just a second. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's high for a ball. 2-0. Seems when Sonny Gray was with Oakland, he liked to wear those green jerseys, his green top, Kelly green, and he also likes pickles. So
there it is. That's simple.
It's that simple. He always seemed to pitch well in those Kelly green tops in Oakland. The 2-0 pitch to VR, and that is in there for a strike. 2-1. So that became his nickname out in Oakland. The 2-1 pitch. Slow roller right back to Sonny Gray. Flips it over the Bird, and an easy 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Gray. At the end of 1, the Yankees have a 1-run lead.
Sales event, and if you're the Yankees, you want to get the pitch count up from Andrew Kastner. He threw 20 in the first inning, but his pitch count between 76 and 90, the batting average jumps to about 360 against him. And if Sonny Gray can give you 4 or 5 quality innings, you hand it over to a locked and loaded bullpen.
Here we go, and the first pitch to Gleyber Torres is in the dirt for ball 1. Second inning, Yankees up 1-0. Torres 2 for 4 in game 1 with his 19th home run of the year. Driven into right field. He's got a leadoff single here in the second inning. And that's his 3rd hit of the doubleheader. That's key. 3 hits in a doubleheader and you're good. The rest is gravy.
Now you think back to the 5th inning in game 1. He did a nice job of 2-strike hitting, driving a ball the other way. Then had that home run to left field and a nice start in game 2. Just taking advantage of a pitch out over the plate.
Here's Greg Bird making his first appearance of the series. You know, one reason to get him in there against Baltimore, he leads the Yankees in runs batted in against the Orioles this year. He's got 11, including a grand slam home run here in Baltimore the last time the Yankees were in town. Takes a pitch in there for a called strike.
This is going to be an interesting game to watch for Greg Bird. He's got good numbers against Andrew Cashner, so that's good. You mentioned the good year against Baltimore, so that's a positive. And Luke Voigt went out there and had a couple of good games.
It's a little bit high, and it's 1-1.
You know what, Kenny, if I'm sitting on that bench and I'm watching somebody else get my at-bats and they're putting up some good swings and some numbers to get my attention.
And if I'm watching my team score 17 runs in the first 2 games of the series and I haven't done anything, yeah, you want to get in there.
What do you say? You want to join the party, right?
Oh, yeah. That's off the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike. Well, the last 18 games for Bird, here's a good reason why Voigt was playing. 7 for 63. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and it's 2-2.
You look at Greg Bird, and I don't know if that's Aaron Hicks' bat or the same model with that silver top to it. I'd pay attention to Aaron Hicks the way he's swinging the bat today.
You grab something that's hot. In on the hands and fouled off. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. I want to make a point about Torres at first base. We saw him hit his 19th home run in game 1. The most home runs he's ever hit in the minor leagues in a season was 11. So it's kind of surprising in a way that he's hit that many home runs. In the dirt, good stop by Caleb Joseph. The count is now full. We'll see if Torres is on the move here on this 3-2 pitch.
Well, if you're Aaron Boone, if you're going to send Torres, obviously you are trusting Greg Bird to know the strike zone, put the ball in play if it's thrown over the plate.
Torres is not going. The pitch is fouled off. You know, and I'm thinking about young hitters. Sometimes they develop into power hitters. You know, things start to get a little stronger. I mean, the kid's only 21 years old. Just now getting into a man's strength. Let's see if he's moving here. Not going. The pitch is hitting the air to left field. Andrioli coming on near the line, and the left fielder has it for out number 1 here in the second. So Bird back to the bench, and will bring up Austin Romine. Had the first game off. As usually, he does catch Sonny Gray. And like Bird, he's done well against Baltimore this year. Those are his season numbers, but he's had a couple of home runs and 9 runs batted in against Baltimore pitching. Here's a call strike. If you're just joining us, the Yankees scored a run in the first inning on a single by Aaron Hicks. Those are the numbers against Baltimore. Torres scampers back to first base. Romine with a glance down to third base coach Phil Nevin. I didn't see much movement from the third base coach. You're on your own. Check swing. Alfonso Marquez, the first base umpire, said he did go around.
Oh, we get another look from the side. I don't know.
I think sometimes it's umpire interpretation. Some guys are more inclined to call it. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's hit on the ground towards the hole and on into left field for a base hit. Torres will move to second. Romine has a single with 1 out. So the Yankees have 2 men on and 1 down. And the number 9 hitter, Ronald Torres, will come to the plate.
Well, Austin Romine continues his good year against Baltimore in a 2-strike pitch that just spins middle of the plate. And Austin Romine's approach is middle of the field the other way, but you throw a breaking ball, it'll speed him up a little bit, finds a hole.
Here's Torres. Didn't get at a bat in the first game, but he did come on for defense later on in the contest. Those are his big league numbers. He'll take a pitch low and away for ball 1. Toe batting in the 9th spot. Line drive towards the middle. It's going to be in the center field for a base hit. Mullins will get it in. Torres started back towards second base when the ball was hit. It tells me he wasn't aware where the second baseman was, and the bases are now loaded.
Well, a good piece of hitting by Torres, and you're taught to freeze on a liner, so maybe you give the young base runner a little bit of doubt there, making sure he wasn't going to get doubled up. Bases loaded for Brett Gardner.
Bases loaded with 1 out. Gardner got the game started for the Yankees with a booming double to center field on the first pitch of the game. He came around to score the Yankee run. Well, the Yankee fans getting all hyped up early in game 2 here. The Yankees threatened in the first, scored a run, and looks like they're threatening to put some more on the board here in the second. In the dirt, the ball gets away. Here comes Torres, and he is safe at the plate. 2-0 Yankees. I'll tell you what, that ball didn't get very far away.
And my first reaction, Kenny, was if you're Gleyber Torres, you better be 100% sure you're going to score on this. Oh, great slide.
Yep, he was in there.
Obviously, you don't teach the head first slide into home plate, but this will be a great look here. The left hand across the plate before Cashner was able to apply the tag. Aggressive base running pays off.
Good call by Sean Barber, the home plate umpire. 2-0 Yankees. And the Orioles are going to bring the infield about halfway. By the way, that was a wild pitch that moved the runners up. Gardner takes a call strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, if you're the Yankees and you're playing this Baltimore team that's having a terrible season, a big swing of the bat right here from Brett Gardner is so deflating to a bad team when you're down early.
Ball hit on the ground to first. Mancini has it, throws to the plate. The throw is wide, and another run will score. Romine scores, and it's 3-0. So a couple of plays at the plate, and the Orioles do not execute on either one.
Well, Mancini playing first base. I mean, this is a straightforward play. Ground ball right to him. The throw is just yanked. No play for Caleb Joseph.
3-0 Yankees. Gardner reaches on the fielder's choice, and he also picks up a run batted in. That throw is almost a completely wild throw. Here's Stanton with a chance to drive in some runs. 1 out, first and third. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Stanton drew a walk in the first inning, or I should say last inning. Ball is hit hard to short. Over to second for 1. On the first, it's an inning-ending double play. Stanton hit it on the nose, but the Yankees come up with 2 more. At the end of 1 1/2, they lead 3-0. price for $49.99. Watch every out-of-market regular season game, plus get a free subscription to MLB At Bat Premium. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv to take advantage of this special offer. Well, Sonny Gray out there now with a 3-run lead. As we go to the bottom of the second, Chris Davis, the designated hitter, will lead it off. And Gray delivers. It's maybe a little high and outside for ball 1. Davis has had 3 hits in this series, 3 for 7. It's 3-0 Yanks. There's a call strike, 1-1. The shift is on in the infield, and the outfield is deep. Ball is hit, and Duhar comes up with it on the short hop. The throw to first is in time for an out. So even with the shift on, Davis hit it the other way, but he found Andujar. Here's Mancini. He's had a rough series, 0 for 8. Call, strike 1 from Sonny Gray. We mentioned this is Gray's first start since August the 1st. He faced Baltimore and he took a loss at Yankee Stadium, and it was a rough one. 2 2/3, 8 hits, 7 runs, couple of walks. Ball hit in the air to short left center field. Gardner coming on, showing speed, but this ball's going to fall in. Mancini picks up his first hit of the series. And after that start in New York, Sonny Gray went to the bullpen.
Yeah, but so far so good for Sonny Gray. Location is good. He beats Mancini in on his hands. The ball was up in the air for a long time. Gardner can't come up with it. Drops in front of Hicks.
Here's Renato Nunez. Gray delivers, and it is a called strike. Nunez is one of the bright spots on the offense for Baltimore in game 1. He had 3 hits. Drove in 2 of the 3 runs. Ball gets away from Romine, and Mancini's going to move to second base. That's going to be a wild pitch.
Well, if you're Austin Romine catching Sonny Gray, you know there are going to be plenty of balls in the dirt. Breaking ball, and Romine's just a little bit late. Doesn't get that good angle with his upper body back towards the playing field.
Don't touch it. That ball's in play. The 1-1 pitch. Outside again, and it's 2-1.
Well, if you're Sonny Gray in that demotion to the bullpen, you really got to change your mindset a little bit, which is attack the strike zone. When you're a relief pitcher, you wonder if he'll try to do the same thing, getting the spot start.
Off the hands and fouled back, and it's 2-2 on Nunez.
Here you go right there. 2-1 fastball. You have a 3-run lead. Sonny Gray just comes right at Nunez. My best fastball inside. You're in a hitter's count, and he's beat a little bit. A good sign for Sonny Gray.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Another good sign for Sonny Gray and the Yankees. The Yankees in game 1 only used 1 pitcher out of the bullpen. Luis Sessa in relief. of Jay Happ, who picked up his 15th win of the year. Sessa went 3 innings, got a 3-inning save. And the bullpen is locked and loaded, as you said, in game 2 here.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because Sessa is the reason that the bullpen is going to be a big factor in this one. You don't have to get incredible distance from Sonny Gray.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got it. Second strikeout for Sonny Gray. Nunez back to the bench.
Well, a good breaking ball in the 3-2 count. Looks like a strike. Drops out of the strike zone. Sonny Gray looks pretty good early on.
The left fielder, John Andrioli, will get a chance. Couple of games with Seattle this year. The Orioles picked him up on waivers. Got some speed. Spent most of the year at Tacoma in the Pacific Coast League, where he hit 287. I've never played in that league years ago, but I heard that's a real hitter's league. Several of those ballparks are at elevation, and the ball just keeps going. The 0-1 pitch, a little bit low, and it's a ball and a strike. You know, and that could put some pressure on scouts. How does all that hitting translate to the big league level when you're calling somebody up from AAA? You know, places like Salt Lake City, elevation.
You'd imagine now, with all the analytics and all the information, right? They probably have some sort of a formula to figure that out.
Ball and 2 strikes now on Andrioli. Salt Lake City has been a farm team of the Angels for many years. Sonny Gray pitch away from getting out of it here in the second. Got a runner in scoring position, Mancini, who singled and moved into scoring position on a wild pitch. Just off the corner, and it's 2-2 on the former Mariner. Mancini at second with 2 down here in the second inning. Another one off the corner, and the count is now full on John Andrioli. Jace Peterson would be next. The payoff pitch. Check swing. He went around. Andrioli is out of there. Sonny Gray gets out of it. Picks up his 3rd strikeout. It's still 3-0 Yankees.
purplebricks.com. One more game tomorrow night here in Baltimore, and then Chicago White Sox come in for 3, followed up by the Detroit Tigers, and then the Yankees going to go out west, play 3 against the Oakland A's and 3 against the Seattle Mariners. Look at your upcoming schedule. Back in the top of the 3rd, the Aaron Hicks, Miguel Andujar, and Neil Walker against Andrew Kashner. And Aaron Hicks having a great day. 3 hits in the first game, including his 21st home run of the year. An RBI single in the first. He did get picked off. Take a little steam out of that first inning. Squares around a bunt. Takes strike 2.
4 hits in the doubleheader. And he's got at least 3 more at bats to go.
3-0 Yankees on 5 hits. Fastball misses off the plate in. Hicks led off his first at bat in the first game, driving a ball the other way. Kind of set the tone for his day.
They got the shift on him at the plate now that he has 2 strikes. Well, leading off an inning, man, if I could block something off the other way, just steer it over there and get yourself a base hit.
It's a 2-2. Right off of Kashner. Third baseman Nunez up with it, not going to be able to make the play as Aaron Hicks will have an infield base hit, and his great day continues.
5 hits. In a doubleheader. Trying to make the play as Nunez. He does. Hicks runs much too well to throw him out. I'm trying to think. Didn't Rennie Stannard of the Pirates have 7 hits in a doubleheader? Went 7 for 7.
7 for 7.
Maybe it was in 1 game. I'm trying to remember.
Brings up Miguel Andujar. He struck out his first at bat.
Rennie Stannard of the Pirates, infielder, second baseman.
Hicks taking his lead. Kashner's going to pay attention.
Shouldn't Hicks pay attention? He got picked off.
Miguel Andujar had a big game. 1, 4 RBIs. Hit his 21st home run of the year. A 3-run shot in the 3rd. Got the Yankees going offensively early on. Fouled straight back.
It's almost as if he's looking at the bat and thinking, why didn't you hit that one hard?
Kashner went with a big breaking ball to strike at Andujar his first at bat. We'll see what he comes with here. Fastball off the plate in. He's doing a good job elevating that pitch count. Next pitch will be the 50th. The bullpen has been used a lot. First couple of games of the series.
I only got the numbers on Rennie Stannard. September 16th, 1975. Pittsburgh against the Cubs. Stannard went 7 for 7, 2 runs batted in, 2 doubles, a triple. Pittsburgh won 22-0.
22-0 as Andujar fouls off another one.
So it wasn't a doubleheader. It was 1 game. He went 7 for 7.
All right, Kenny, so you do a pretty good job of rating your games, right? A good day, a great day. What is 7 for 7?
That's a Hall of Fame day.
Be a 2-2 to Andujar. Another throw over. Aaron Hicks has 10 stolen bases, so he is a threat to run. Not running as Andujar pops it up. It's like Nunez making the call and make the play. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the New York Yankees. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. Very early disclaimer in the third inning. I'd love to get that out of the way. Don't have to worry about it. One down to bring up Neil Walker. He flew out to left field his first at bat. First pitch swinging right at Mancini, gets away from him. Peterson comes up with it, makes the play.
Good
nice
hustle.
Play by Peterson getting there.
Good hustle. There might have been some second basemen who had just been spectators on that as the ball got away from Mancini. But Peterson's going to back him up. There's a short hop. He can't handle it. And Peterson will come into your picture, slides, and makes the throw to get Walker at first base. Hot smash. You know, if he comes up with it, might have been a double play ball.
Well, we've seen Mancini's an outfielder by trade. It looks a little shaky at first base, Kenny. Play right there goes to the backhand. Can't come up with it. Had an errant throw. With 2 down to bring up Gleyber Torres. He had a base hit to lead off the second inning.
Sometimes they put you in the outfield for a reason. Get you far away from the ball as possible.
Yankees applying pressure on Cashner each inning. Scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Looking to add on here in the third. Cashner just staying away from Gleyber Torres. Greg Bird waiting on deck. See if Torres has the green light. 3-0. Pitches away. He'll take his walk.
You know, it looked to me like they didn't want to have anything to do with him in that at bat. And number 2, I give him credit for not chasing something out of the zone.
All right, Kenny, if you're Greg Bird and you're standing on deck, you get that same feeling, right?
Yeah, I certainly would.
It wasn't an intentional walk, but they clearly didn't want any part of Gleyber Torres, and they're going to take their chances with Greg Bird, who flew out in the second inning.
You know, they have their scouting reports. They know who's hot and who's not.
Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Greg Bird's in a slump right now where he just needs a confidence knock. He needs a little something to build on.
It doesn't have to be the hardest ball hit. It's just something to drop in there.
There goes Aaron Hicks. The throw is going to be to second, trying to get Torres. And a nice throw from Caleb Joseph. And a smart play going for the trail runner, as Gleyber Torres not going to get as good of a jump as Aaron Hicks. CBR applying the tag on the head first slide. Oh, a nice defensive play by the Baltimore catcher Joseph, going to get the trail runner. The Yankees had something going in the third, not able to cash in, as they're still looking to see if they want to challenge that. Doesn't look like they're going to. So the top of the third will end on a throw out of Gleyber Torres, attempting to be the back end of a double steal. We'll be back for the bottom of the third. It's a beautiful night here in Baltimore, Maryland. Sonny Gray, 2 shutout innings. Peterson first pitch swinging right at Greg Bird. 1 pitch, 1 down. Beautiful ballpark here at Camden Yards. Kenny still has that new feel to it, and it opened up in 1992.
And it's been a while. I was going to ask you, Flash, how did you enjoy playing here?
It's one of my favorite places to play, favorite places to hit.
I remember doing a game and you went deep twice. Am I right?
You're right.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Do you remember what happened after those 2 home runs?
You were happy.
Well, I was happy, and then I got pinch hit for it. Joe Torre,
wow,
set Ruben Sierra up there to pinch hit. And I actually was thinking to myself, he's the smartest manager in the game. They had 2 home runs in 1 game. There's no chance I'm doing anything after that, right? Done. What I do remember about that night is my younger brother Keith would always pick 1 trip a year, a weekend, and would bring all of his buddies, about 15, right? And I would get them tickets to the game and all of that. And the guest tickets here at Camden Yards are out in right center field.
Gotcha.
So when I hit the first home run that night, as I came around first base, I was able to see him and his buddies out in right field celebrating. And then got a chance to do it a few innings later. So nice night, good memory.
You know, they were probably celebrating in between the times you hit home runs too.
Well, I used to feel some pressure in those games, right? I mean, all these guys are coming to see you. You got to do something if you get a chance to play. And
these are all guys from the neighborhood, right?
All his college and high school buddies, and they would get 1 weekend a year. And I would give them 1 night of the 1 weekend to go out and have a couple of sodas and have a good time. And
oh yeah.
As long as I wasn't playing the next day, which wasn't a problem when I was with the Yankees. 3-2 to Joseph. Sonny Gray comes right at him, fouls it off.
Yeah, this place looks like it would have been nice to hit it.
Great background. And that feeling, Kenny, you probably had this every at bat in your career, but when you stood up to the plate here, you felt like you could reach the seats. You know, you didn't have to overdo it. Strikeout for Sonny Gray. Number 4 for him.
All swinging.
2 quick outs here in the third.
And if you're Sonny Gray, you got to be feeling kind of strong. Working out of the bullpen. This is here, hit it if you want to, and he couldn't do it. Blew it right on by Caleb Joseph.
Like I said in that scouting report, you wonder with Sonny Gray, you're not going to be able, it's like a hitter who's gotten off to a terrible first half. You're not going to have the numbers at the end of the year, but you can pick your spots to help your club, and this might be one of them. Mullins first pitch bunting out in front. Austin Romine with the play. He's going to make the play. It looked like Mullins thought that was going to be a foul ball. And Austin Romine gets it out in front of home plate, and an easy 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Gray. The bunt, and Mullins kind of hesitates, and Austin Romine guns him out. 3-0 Yankees. Top of the fourth, it'll be 7-8-9 for the Yankees. Greg Bird, Austin Romine, Ronald Torreyes. Bird takes a first pitch fastball for strike one. Yankees lead 3-0, one in the first, two in the second, and Greg Bird quickly behind in the count, 0-2.
You know, sometimes I feel like, did you ever feel Flash that sometimes you're doing too much thinking at the plate?
Sure.
It's just react to the ball. You see it and you hit it. Sometimes you guess, you're leaning in one direction and you're always wrong. You're looking inside, they throw it outside. You're looking outside, they throw it inside. You're looking fastball, they throw changeup.
Are you one of those hitters who thought about your mechanics at the plate, or were you just all about competing against a pitcher?
Not really mechanics. I'm just looking for a fastball to hit.
Yep. And sometimes a hitter, when they get in a slump, you're thinking mechanics, and then the next thing you know, the fastball is on top of you as Cashner goes off speed and gets Greg Bird way out in front, 0 for 2. And you start to hear some of the boo birds here in Baltimore. One down to bring up Austin Romine. He had a base hit his first at bat.
It's not a good thing when a hitter walks down the tunnel.
Take out some frustrations.
And I think every hitter has been down that tunnel one time or another.
Romine in the driver's seat, 2-0 count. A single in the second, scored a run. That fastball misses away, 3-0.
Yankees showed some heads-up base running in the first couple of innings. Romine scoring on a ground ball. Torres scoring on a wild pitch.
Romine taking all the way. What he does here, 3-1. You're probably going to get a fastball out over the plate. Big swing, fouls it off down the right field line. Well, they say you're always going to get one pitch to hit during a major league at bat, and that was the one right there for Austin Romine. Fouled it off. Well, he drives one the other way, and that's going to be another base hit for Austin Romine. 2 for 2 for the Yankee catcher. Didi Gregorius loves it.
Didi's having his fun. So with that board, Didi can actually erase what he's written on the board and then start all over again. So you know how he is with the emojis. Very creative.
Didi, one of those guys who's used to playing every day, so when he's sitting around, he's got a little too much energy, a little too much time on his hands.
Well, he's on the DL now.
Yep.
He's got a lot of time.
Well, Torreyes had a base hit his first at bat. Seven hits already for the Yankees, 3 on the board. And that pitch count getting to that point where Andrew Kashner starts to give up a lot more damage. As the slider misses down and away.
Well, Torreyes is a good contact hitter. Kashner usually can throw strikes. You want to take a chance. You're already up 3-0. Get Romine on the move here.
Where that hole between first and second is awfully inviting for Torreyes. There goes Romine. The hit and run was on. VR with the backhand and the throw. And Mancini drops the baseball. A nice play by VR. Wow. Mancini lets him down.
Here's a look. That ball should have been caught. I think it reached on the fly. Close to being a short hop, but first baseman cannot come up with it. And Torreyes hustling down the line is in there.
Yeah, they give Torreyes a base hit. He'll take it. First and second, one down for Brett Gardner. Actually, they're going to change that to an E3 as Gardner hits it right back to Kashner, goes to second. Back to first. Gardner safe. Kenny, there are plays that you just expect to be made at the big league level, and
you know, that's part of defense. You're right, Flash. Getting double plays turned is one of them. We know Gardner runs well, but it looked like there was some confusion at second base as to who was going to take the throw from the pitcher. That should be figured out ahead of time. Say, who's making the catch here? It's Peterson who ends up with the ball, but did VR get in his way and impede his ability to get something on the throw? Both of them going to cover. And Gardner, hustling as he always does, beats the relay and keeps the inning going.
So 2 down will bring up Giancarlo Stanton. He walked and hit into a double play his last at bat. .32 home runs, 81 RBIs, and he's sitting on home run number 299 for his career.
In this series in Baltimore, he's kind of been all around that home run, but hasn't hit it. He was robbed of a homer in the first game, and he had a couple of pitches last night that he just missed.
Baltimore has stayed away from him. They're going outside again. Good swing, fouled off. Romine taking his lead off a third. Brett Gardner off a first. Slider misses. 3-1 count to Stanton.
I know Hicks is up next, and he's 2 for 2 off Cashner. But there is a base open. It happens to be second base. But if you walk him, you make a good pitch. You either go for the corner or nothing here.
Comes a 3-1. Stanton drives it the other way. Will it stay fair? It does. It's off the wall. Romine scores. Gardner around third. He's going to hold up. A long single and an RBI for Giancarlo Stanton, and the Yankees lead 4-0.
And you think back to the double play that was not turned. Kept the inning going. Gardner's hustle, the first base, gave Stanton a chance to hit in this inning. Gets one out over the plate and just drives it the other way. Good extension. Following through. I mean, that was a BB off the 107 miles per hour, and it hits the 318 sign in the corner. There's probably a good dent there.
That's just a veteran hitter paying attention to how a pitching staff has been attacking him. Everything has been away. 3-1. He didn't get pull happy. Just drives it the other way. Yankees add on. Here's Aaron Hicks. First pitch swinging. He's going to pop it up. Cashner finally gets Hicks out, but the Yankees add another run. Giancarlo Stanton with an RBI base hit. 4-0 Yankees. See Chicago Cubs over the Reds 10-6. The Tampa Bay Rays taking it to the Red Sox again. 3-1 in the top of the 7th. Oakland 1-0 over the Twins. Cleveland tied up with Kansas City. Seattle and Arizona just getting going. It's Tampa Bay Rays, Kenny.
Yeah.
Playing some good baseball. Sonny Gray back out there for the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees lead 4-0.
In other divisions, they'd be right in it. But not in this one.
Gentry, VR, and Davis here in the 4th against Sonny Gray, who has looked sharp, has only given up 1 hit, has struck out 4.
Sonny wants a new ball.
And the pitch count in great shape at 39 here to start the 4th inning. slice foul. Gentry 0 for 1 hit a ground ball to Ronald Torreyes, his first at bat.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, the Red Sox came into Camden Yards here. Similar scenario to the Yankees in this series. It was a 4-game series, and the Red Sox swept all 4.
There's the 1-2 from Gray. That's hit hard. Torreyes, a nice play to his left. A strong throw. Got him. Nice play by Gleyber Torres.
First of all, he comes up with it. Craig Gentry can run, so he's going to have to hustle. The spin move, the 360, and delivers. And he had something on this throw. Got him by a good margin. The stop, the delivery. 1 down. Nice play. Flash, you're right. Sometimes you feel like the concentration is not there because the easy plays, he screws up every once in a while.
You see the athletic ability, though, at shortstop and the throwing arm. He made that throw look easy.
That was a DD play.
One down will be Jonathan Villar. Grounded out the first. Big swing and a miss on a 2-0 fastball.
Villar showed some opposite field power here on a home run last night. Gave the Orioles the lead.
Villar, a switch hitter, hits better from the left side, just under 300 batting average. 240 from the right. Sonny Gray back into the count, 2-2. Gray pounding the strike zone, has not walked an Oriole hitter yet tonight.
Didn't walk on today either.
4-0 lead. We'll see if he comes right at Villar here. 3-2. Yep, right down the middle, chopped to Gleyber Torres. Strong throwing arm, 2 down. After tonight's game, turn back to Yes for the Yankees extra innings post-game show. Then tomorrow night, Yes will also have the post-game coverage following the national televised series finale. And then on Monday, the Yankees open home series with the White Sox with coverage beginning at 6 o'clock, only on Yes.
Plenty of baseball coming up.
Two down to bring up Chris Davis. Hit a ground ball in the second. Yankees going with the shift against Davis. First pitch swinging. A looping line drive to center field for a base hit for Davis.
Well, we told you he's hitting the ball much better. That's just his second hit for the Orioles against Sonny Gray. He jumped on that first pitch.
Two down to bring up first baseman Trey Mancini. He had the other base hit against Sonny Gray. First pitch swinging. Fly ball to right field. That's going to be over near Walker's head. Davis around second. Into third. Mancini into second with a 2-out double. Looked like Neil Walker didn't get a great read on that fly ball.
Well, remember, he's kind of a neophyte out there in right field. And a line drive over his head. That first step on a ball that's hit pretty hard is the most important. You get caught going the wrong way, you're not going to be able to catch up. Gets the ball back in quickly, and the Orioles are not able to score, so it's second and third with 2 down.
Two down will bring up Nunez. He struck out in the second. So the O's looking to chip away at this 4-0 lead. Sonny Gray's going to go from the windup, second and third, 2 out. First pitch breaking ball for strike one. Nunez with 3 hits in the opening game of this doubleheader. It's a 1-1. Fouled straight back. Sonny Gray quickly ahead in the count, 1-2. Looks more aggressive tonight, Kenny.
Yeah, he and Romine got a nice rhythm going. You know, you can tell, you know, catcher gives a sign, he's ready to go. He's not staring it at him, you know, trying to shake pitches off. He's ready to go after the sign.
Second and third, 2 down. Another breaking ball and another strikeout for Sonny Gray. It's a little bit of trouble in the bottom of the fourth, able to make his way out of it. Yankees lead 4-0.
The Golden Opportunity Sales event now through September 4th. And by Bob's. Everything's better with a Bob-O-Pedic. Find out why at mybobs.com. We are going to the 5th inning. Miguel Andujar will lead it off for the Yankees, and Andrew Cashner deals strike one. Andujar has struck out, popped up, 0 for 2. Yankees leading 4-0. There is strike 2. Andujar down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
Kenny, Miguel Andujar spoke after game 1, and reporters were asking him about potentially being the Rookie of the Year. He's obviously in the conversation. He's leading all rookies in most major offensive categories.
And there might be another hit there that he can add on to those categories.
And Kenny, His response, I think you'll like. He said, I'm not thinking about that at all right now. I'm just focusing on helping this team win games. We have a lot we would like to accomplish yet, and it's not about individual goals.
Not only do I like it, I think all Yankee fans should like it. That does go as a base hit for Andujar. I mean, it's all about team. You know, you're trying to win as a group.
There's no doubt about it, and he has really impressed this team throughout the course of this season. If you go back to spring training, he's a guy that didn't even make the roster coming out of spring training. And speaking to guys like Giancarlo Stanton, Brett Gardner, others in that dugout that have been in the league for a while, the thing that's impressed them the most about Andujar is his ability to make adjustments within at-bats. They said he doesn't look like a rookie out there. He conducts himself like a veteran player.
So he's at first, and he's on the move. The pitch is fouled off by Walker. Well, the Yankees trying to add speed to their power here in game 2. Now you got to like everything about this young man. I mean, the way he carries himself. I know a lot of it is all new to him. You travel around the league. I think for he and Gleyber Torres, this West Coast trip is going to be big. They're playing 2 big teams coming to the West Coast. I don't even know if either one of them been to Oakland or Seattle. Probably not. There goes Andujar to throw to second, and he is thrown out. So Caleb Joseph will cut down Andujar, and there's one down.
Well, Caleb Joseph doing a nice job of throwing the baseball tonight, and you wonder if that was a missed hit and run. Neil Walker doesn't put the ball in play. Joseph, an accurate throw right on the money.
The count to Walker is 2 balls and a strike. It's VR with the tag. And it's popped up to the left side. Nunez over near the wall and will make the catch for out number 2. Walker fouls out.
Kenny just getting back to Andujar again. You know, how many times do you see rookies come up and they have all of this success, 21 home runs, 70 RBIs, you know, you might win Rookie of the Year, and you notice a kind of let up in their game, you know, like they have it figured out. You don't see that from Andujar.
No.
Still plays. It almost seems like he's still fighting for his job. That's refreshing.
Gleyber Torres will take a pitch for a call strike. I mean, shouldn't all players feel that
way?
Yeah. There's somebody that
Always
wants it.
Of course.
Torres has singled and scored and also drawn a base on balls, and he hit one in the air to short left center field. Coming on his Mullins, and the center fielder will make the catch, and that's it. Yankees pick up a hit, nothing else here in the 5th. At the end of 4 1/2, it's 4-0 Yankees. By Northwell Health. Look north. and by Infinity. Empower the drive. The Yankees are up 4-0. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is the bottom third of the Baltimore batting order. Yep, everything's looking sunny so far for the Yankees. Andrioli will lead it off. He was a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. And the first pitch, Sonny Gray deals a strike. John, it looks like every time Sonny Gray needs to put a hitter away, he goes to the breaking ball. There's a breaking ball, slow roller foul, and it's 0-2. And, you know, I read some numbers, and the Orioles are one of the teams in the league that does not match up well with a good breaking ball pitcher. They do not, you know, they're up there looking for the fastball and trying to get it. And they just, for some reason as a team, they do not match up with a good curveball pitcher or slider pitcher. And Sonny Gray has a good one. That's outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And there could be a reason why he's beaten them 3 out of 4 times this year.
But I see Sonny Gray tonight kind of taking that reliever's mentality to the mound as a starter, pounding the strike zone, confidence with all of his pitches.
Swing and a miss. And for the 2nd time, Andrioli has struck out, and it was on a breaking ball. 6 strikeouts now for Sonny Gray, all swinging.
Take a good look from the side, and you can see the drop on that breaking ball. Romine keeps it in front.
Here's Jace Peterson. Swung at the first pitch his last time and grounded out to Bird at first. Takes this one in the dirt, ball 1. Peterson, who was in a camp, spring training back in March in Tampa with the Yankees. Started his career with the Atlanta Braves. The 1-0 pitch. A little high, 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball rolled to second. Torres gobbles it up, throws the first, and they're at 2 down here in the 5th. Sonny Gray trying to come away with an easy inning.
I talked about the scouting report. If you can get 4 or 5 quality innings out of Sonny Gray, you'd have to be happy with it. But the way he's going, only 60 pitches right now, 2 outs in the 5th.
What did Aaron Boone say about 70 pitches?
70 to 85, somewhere in that range.
Joseph was a strikeout victim. It's a high fly ball to right field for Neil Walker. He's there, puts it away, and it is an easy 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Gray. At the end of 5 here in Baltimore, 4-0 Yankees. Take a look at the St. Louis Cardinals since July 15th. Look at that record, 25-11, over 5 runs a game. Batting average is up. They've hit 51 home runs and a team ERA 3.23, best record in the National League during that span after Mike Matheny was fired and Mike Schultz took over. Greg Bird swings at the first pitch, lifts it in the air to center field. Mullins over towards the gap in left center, and Greg Bird is retired. 0 for 3. Yeah, it was kind of rumored that Joe Girardi might be in line for that Cardinal job. It didn't happen, as Austin Romine will come to the plate. 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. The Cardinals have got themselves right back in the thick of it in the National League Central. Pitch is popped in the air to center field. 2 outs as Mullins puts it away. As I look, the Cardinals started the day 3 games behind the Cubs in the Central. Cubs did win today, we understand, so it's now 3.5.
It'll be a fun month of September for those 2 clubs, right? Rivalries.
Oh my goodness, yes. And the Cardinals are just getting underway in Colorado. Ronald Torreyes takes a pitch for a ball. He's had a base hit. He's also reached on an error. Toe pulls it foul. Andrew Cashner still in there, but he's on the short end of a 4-0 score. Was that a little high to Torreyes?
Maybe a little out.
2 balls and a strike. If Torreyes was ever going to load up and try and hit one out, this should be the pitch. The 3-1 pitch. He takes it for a strike. He thought it was ball 4. And you heard the word from the Yankee dugout. They didn't think this was close.
Sean Barber behind home plate. That's close.
It was close. It was a strike. Here's the 3-2. Torreyes, good swing, fouls it straight back. Payoff pitch on the way, and it's popped up. Who's going to make the play? It's going to be Cashner, the pitcher, who runs it down for the 3rd out. So he helps himself out by picking up the putout. So we played 5.5, still 4-0 Yankees as Cashner comes up with it. morning news crew with all the news, weather, and traffic you need to start your day. Mornings from 4:30 to 9 on Pix 11. Morning News, New York's very own. Bottom of the 6th. Top of the order for Baltimore. Mullins, Gentry, and VR to face Sonny Gray. And the first pitch is a little bit low to Mullins, who was struck out and hit a roller in front of home plate and was thrown out by Austin Romine. Bouncing ball. Torreyes going to have to charge. Throw on the run. He gets him. Mullins is out by a step.
We'll take a look at Sonny Gray, and he's definitely done his job tonight. Pounding the strike zone, has not walked anybody, forcing a lot of contact, and the big breaking ball, the curveball, and the slider have been there for Sonny Gray. Enough velocity to get it by some of these hitters, but when he's needed a strikeout, the slider has been the pinch for Sonny Gray. I'm trying to think along with Aaron Boone here, right? I mean, you got 5 shutout out of Sonny Gray. Pitch count's in good shape. You have a 4-0 lead, but the bullpen is locked and loaded. Thought maybe he'd have somebody going here in the 6th inning just in case things got away from Sonny Gray.
Well, 64 pitches. He hasn't shown any sign of faltering. 1-0 count on Craig Gentry, who's grounded out twice. Fakes a bunt, takes a pitch out of the strike zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Gray has just allowed 3 hits. He has struck out 6. Hadn't walked anybody. To this point, he's been in cruise control. There's a call strike, 2-1. Another colorful bat on Players Weekend. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. What are you calling, Flash? You going with it again?
Going with that breaking ball again.
Been working so far. Ball hit on the ground. Great stop by Torres, and the strong arm gets Gentry. Well, he's made a couple of sparking plays in the field tonight.
Well, Sonny Gray does not go with the breaking ball. He goes fastball, and it's hit hard. The backhand. Strong throwing arm. Makes it look easy. Got a little style at the end.
2 up and 2 down. Jonathan VR is 0 for 2. And Didi liked the leg kick. You usually see that with the Rockettes, don't you? You been to the Christmas show? Great show.
Yeah, years ago.
Standing out there in the long lines around December, around Christmas. Usually a little chilly out there in New York that time of year. VR hits it on the ground. Bird has it. He's going to flip to Sonny Gray covering. Sonny Gray with another 1, 2, 3 inning. He's retired 7 in a row. It's 4-0 Yankees. So we go to the 7th.
you by Ford. Visit buyfordnow.com. But Gardner 1 for 3. Stanton has a base hit and an RBI. Hicks continuing his good day. Andujar base hit. Torres has added 1. Austin Romine at the bottom of the lineup 2 for 3. And Torres picking up a hit. And Andrew Kastner back out for the top of the 7th inning. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Yankees. Gardner, Stanton, and Hicks. 4-0 Yankees on 9 hits. 100 pitches for Kastner. Gardner works underneath it. It'll be a routine fly ball to right field as Gentry puts it away for first out. Kastner has thrown 114 pitches in a game this year. Manager Buck Showalter stretching him out.
Baltimore bullpen is busy though.
Stanton 1 for 2, a single, a walk, and an RBI. 82 RBIs on the year for him. And quickly behind in the count, 0-2.
That is Miguel Castro.
Comes the 0-2. Stanton hit an absolute rocket the other way off of the wall for a long single and an RBI. Kastner has been pitching him out over the plate. He's going to go out there again.
You know, that ball hit by that 318 sign. I bet you if they measured it now, it's 320.
2-2. Big swing and a miss from Stanton. Kastner went breaking ball away. 2 down.
3 strikeouts for Kastner. That one might have broken off the outside corner.
Two down to bring up Aaron Hicks. 2 for 3 against Kastner.
Five hits in the doubleheader. Time for a 6-pack.
It's 1-1 to Hicks. This is down. Jonathan Holder getting loose in the Yankee bullpen. Sonny Gray has done everything the Yankees could have asked. 6 shutout innings. It looks like he's going to go out and start the bottom of the 7th. Comes a 3-1 to Hicks. Took something off. Big swing and a miss. Kastner's kind of hung in there, Kenny. I mean, he was in trouble the first couple of innings. The Yankees one swing away from blowing it open. Here's look at the rotation of the changeup.
Yeah, changeup grip. Ball kind of a little bit of a fade right at the end, as well as the off speed.
Comes a 3-2. Looked like another changeup. Another strikeout for Andrew Kastner, who has an easy 1-2-3 7th. Sonny Gray is going to go back out for the bottom half of the 7th. going on now. Toyota, let's go places. And by McDonald's. Stop by for a juicy quarter pounder with cheese at participating McDonald's. And by the New York Lottery. Play the newest scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Win anywhere, win anytime. And by your local Chevy dealers. Visit ChevyOffers.com. And by New Jersey Travel and Tourism. Learn more at visitnewjersey.org. And by Nissan. Get to your Nissan for a big model year and savings on the last of our 2018s. ShopChooseNissan.com. Now let's look at the Orioles in-game box score, which is brought to you by Ford. Visit buyfordnow.com. Well, only 3 hits for Baltimore. Davis has 1, a single. Trey Mancini 2 for 2 with a double and a single. And a lot of zeros up there for Sonny Gray, who has thrown 6 innings of shutout baseball for the New York Yankees. And just finishing up his warm-up tosses here for the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, Jonathan Holder continues to throw, so if there's the first sign of trouble, I think Sonny Gray is out of the game as the Yankees lead 4-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Well, it'll be the middle of the lineup: Chris Davis, Trey Mancini, and Nunez. Here in the 7th inning for Sonny Gray. 70 pitches through 6 shutout. Davis a base hit his last at bat in the 4th. And Sonny Gray goes off speed, strike 1. Three hits, has not walked anybody, 6 strikeouts. And Sonny Gray has thrown just 17 pitches in the last 2 innings. Big reason why he's back out there to start the 7th. Pitching coach Larry Rothschild bearing down. Strike 2. One, 2, another breaking ball, 7 strikeouts for Sonny Gray. 1 down here in the 7th.
Show you how effective pitcher is. There's a couple of ways of getting a strikeout: on a swing and a miss, and of course caught looking. But this curveball that he's thrown tonight, I mean, it's been just dropping off the table. Swing and a miss by Chris Davis, and he's gone.
1 down to bring up Trey Mancini. Had a good night at the plate, 2 for 2, a base hit and a double. Struggled in the field at first base.
Yeah, he's had a rough night over there with the leather.
There's been a couple of times tonight for Sonny Gray when he's been in a situation with a 4-run lead that he can just challenge hitters with a fastball. He's been able to get it by them. See what he does here. 2-0, 4-run lead, fastball away. There it is, strike 1.
There's been only 1 inning where the Orioles have put more than 1 man on base, and that was in the 4th. And Sonny Gray ended the threat by striking out Nunez.
This will be one of the few times Sonny Gray has been behind in a count, 3-1 to Mancini. Already has a couple of hits off him. And that fastball is going to miss away. First walk of the ball game for Sonny Gray. And it looks like Aaron Boone's going to make that walk to the mound. I see the disappointment from Sonny Gray on his face, but the Yankees have gotten everything they could have wanted from him. 6 1/3 shutout innings for Sonny Gray. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. It's going to be Jonathan Holder, but Sonny Gray, great job. Weekend at Yankee Stadium on Friday, August 31st, and don't miss one of the hottest collectibles of the season. It's Brett Gardner bobblehead night, the fourth and final in the 2018 collectible series presented by AT&T. For the first 18,000 guests in attendance, for tickets, log on to Yankees.com, visit the Yankee Stadium ticket window, Yankee Clubhouse shops, or call Ticketmaster at 877-469-9849.
Oh, look at little Brett out on Utah Street, visiting the O'Neill 431. That was off left-hander Arthur Rhodes.
Jonathan Holder takes over for Sonny Gray. And there are the numbers, Kenny. 6 1/3, 3 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 79 pitches.
Excellent job by Sonny Gray. Now, we've mentioned a lot of Yankee fans in attendance here. And listen to the reception or as Sonny Gray departs. A lot of fans on their feet just behind the Yankee dugout and all throughout the stadium.
.3-0 to Nunez.
Well, I see that many fans. I'm thinking I-95 is going to be crowded here, going north after this game.
48 game for Holder. He last worked on Tuesday in Miami. Nunez, a couple of strikeouts, 0 for 2.
He was having problems with the Sonny Gray curveball. Holder has a good one too.
Pulled foul.
That's how you create fans for life. Just don't let them throw it back on the field.
It's a 3-2 from Holder. And misses off the plate inside. So first and second, 1 down for Baltimore. So the Rays beat the Red Sox 5-1 in St. Pete. So these are the updated standings. Seven and a half behind the Red Sox. And you look at the Rays at 69 and 61 now. They're 20 and a half games out. Incredible. That club is over 500.
Like I said, in another division, they'd be in business.
With one down, will bring up John Andrioli. Andrioli, a couple of strikeouts against Sonny Gray. Mancini off of second, Nunez off of first. 1-1 from Holder, fouled off.
Well, let's see if Holder goes with the game plan and goes with that good breaking ball to pick up an out.
Austin Romine going through the series of signs. Holder's ready to go. Goes breaking ball, a check swing. Andrioli went. First base umpire Alfonso Marquez with the call. 2 down.
Well, he went with the game plan. Breaking ball down and away. Andrioli trying to check. He's saying he didn't swing. Alfonso Marquez had a different idea. You can see the reaction of Andrioli, who now has the hat trick. He has struck out 3 times.
With 2 down, will bring up Jace Peterson. He's 0 for 2. Couple of ground balls to the right side. Sonny Gray stirring in that dugout. Can't sit still. Just misses.
Like a changeup from Holder.
One to Peterson. Check swing. Duhar make the play in foul territory.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch Sonny Gray pace. Then each time he walks in front of CeCe, CeCe's just a quiet spectator tonight, enjoying the game from the bench.
Holder ahead in the count, 1-2 to Peterson. He watches the pitch and then he takes off, starts pacing. Get in front of CeCe Sabathia. There you go.
And
that's a spot. Comes the 2-2. Changeup misses. That'll release the runners. Mancini will be off. Nunez as well. Sonny Gray can't sit still. All right, here comes the 3-2 to Peterson. Pulled foul.
Right now, he can make coffee nervous, huh? Just. He took his case to the judge. Judge said, "Move along."
He's finding anybody who will listen to him right now. Now it's Jay Happ. We'll do it again. Another 3-2 pitch from Holder. Strike 3. Sonny Gray can relax. A great job by Sonny Gray. Holder comes in and finishes off the bottom half of the 7th inning, and Sonny Gray loves it. Great night for him, and the Yankees lead 4-0.
Honda dealers. 4-0 Yankees. Sonny Gray, excellent outing. 6 innings, 6 1/3, I should say. 3 hits, no runs, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. Cashner went 7 for the Orioles. He gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Aaron Hicks 2 for 4 with an RBI single, and Giancarlo Stanton 1 for 3 with an RBI single. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Miguel Castro making his first appearance of this series. Tall, lanky right-hander. Kind of slings the ball towards home plate. And he'll face Miguel Andujar, who's 1 for 3. First pitch is fouled straight back to the screen for strike 1. Castro's been busy out of the bullpen. He's made 1 start this year. This will be his 52nd appearance. Way too many walks. 46 walks in 69 2/3 innings. And Andujar pops it foul, and this too will make the seats. Ken Singleton along with John Flaherty and Meredith Marakovitz. Been a long day of baseball. Yankees winning the opening game of this doubleheader this afternoon. Day-night doubleheader here in Baltimore. 10-3, and they lead 4-0 as they attempt to sweep this doubleheader and win the first 3 games of this series. And Andujar foul tips it, and it's not held by Caleb Joseph. And the at-bat will continue. And Andujar, Walker, Torres for the Yankees here in the 8th. Helicopter type swing, but he fouls it off.
And it's so frustrating for a pitcher and a catcher when you have a hitter like Andujar who can spoil the nasty pitches, right? He just gives himself another opportunity to get a mistake, hang in there during the bat.
Ball is lined into left center field for a base hit. I don't know if that was a strike. Miguel Andujar with another multi-hit game.
The nasty pitch, he just fouls off, finds a way to put it in play, and gives himself another opportunity, looking for a mistake, and it's not even a mistake. He goes down and gets and just flips it into left center field.
Wow. Don't try that at home. Now with 43 multi-hit games. 2 hits in the second game, had 2 hits in the first game. Here's Neil Walker. And the first pitch a little low for ball 1. Walker looking for his first hit of the day. That pitch hits low and away at the knees. And with that base hit, Miguel Andujar is now a 300 hitter. He's in the top 10 in the American League in that category. Ball is hit towards left center field. Andrioli has good speed and he'll make the catch. And Andujar will scramble to get back to first base, and there's 1 out. Gleyber Torres will step in. He's got a 1-for-2 night going. That pitch, well, hits the corner for a call strike. That looked like more on a strike than the first one. Castro thought it was, and it's 1-1. Tonight's high-speed pitch comes from your tri-state Volkswagen dealers, and that was 97 miles an hour from Miguel Castro. The 1-1 outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Castro has been busy out of the Oriole bullpen this year, and his cap is still not straightened out. The 2-1 pitch, a little roller foul, 2-2. Trying to think of the pitchers who have their caps. Fernando Rodney, CC sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Marcus Stroman says off the side a little. No,
I don't think so. Maybe after he delivers the ball. That pitch is low. The count is full at 3-2. Pedro Strop of the Cubs, used to be an Oriole. I think Andujar's going here. Torres pretty good at putting the ball in play. Yeah, he's on the move. Pitch is hit to the right side. This is going to work. Hit and run single. Andujar on his way to third. The hole opened up, and Gleyber Torres rolled one right through the hole.
Gleyber Torres getting back on track by driving the ball the other way. Peterson, the second baseman, you watch him. He's going to cover second. Torres just slaps it the other way. Yankees all set up, first and third, 1 down.
So this is going to create an opportunity for Greg Bird, who is 0 for 3, but he has a chance to drive into some insurance runs here. First pitch to Bird is over the outside corner for a call strike. He is flied to left, struck out, and flied to center. He's got Andujar at third and Torres at first. The Yankees are up 4-0, threatening for more here in the 8th inning. Bird hits a roller to second. This could be two. Peterson to Villar and on to Mancini, and there's the double play. Yankees do not score here in the 8th. On to the bottom half of the inning with a 4-0 lead. Win anywhere, win anytime. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 4-0 Yankees. The Yankee pitching is held. The Orioles are just 3 hits. Shane Robinson takes over in right field. So Neil Walker is out of the ball game. Jonathan Holder's still in there on the mound. He got the final 2 outs in the 7th with a couple of men on. One of them he put there himself with a base on balls, but he picked up 2 strikeouts in the end of the inning. Caleb Joseph, the catcher, will lead it off. 0 for 2-9. He's struck out, flying to right. And he'll take the first pitch, maybe a little inside for ball 1. The Yankees attempting to sweep a doubleheader. Ground ball. Gleyber Torres has been very good at short. Ooh, what a throw over the first. That was a laser, and there's one down.
Well, you watch Torres going to his right, and he really makes sure that he gets down into the backhand. And then you're right, Kenny, the over-the-top delivery. That's a strike across the diamond. Really gets himself down on that backhand, stays through it. And the cannon of a throwing arm.
Back to the top of the order. Cedric Mullins will take a pitch for a strike. Ground ball to the right side for Bird. He's going to take this himself. 2 ground ball outs here in the 8th inning. So 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Craig Gentry. Look out, up and in. That put him in the spin cycle. Ball 1. And pitches low and away. The Yankees have played 3 doubleheaders this year, mostly because of weather. You don't see doubleheaders very often. And they've split. Detroit, Baltimore, Kansas City at home. This could be with a victory tonight, their first sweep. Ball's hit down the left field line, and it's going to stay fair and go into the corner. Gentry with good speed easily makes it into second, and he's there with 2 outs. As he keeps the inning going.
Well, just drives one into the corner. A 2-out double. Holders at a relatively easy time here in the 8th inning. That's going to have to work a little bit.
Jonathan VR has not gotten the ball out of the infield. He's had 3 ground ball outs. Holder working with a runner in scoring position. And he will deal a strike to VR. Trying to erase those outs off the scoreboard. Baltimore getting down to a precious few. Change up, low and away for a ball. Ball and a strike on the shortstop. LSE though. Dellin Betances. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. 1-2. Just a little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Holder, of course, did his college pitching at Mississippi State University. But Showalter did his college playing at Mississippi State. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. Gardner on the run. And he'll make the catch in fair territory. So Holder gets out of it. A runner is stranded at second. We have completed 8 innings here at Camden Yards. It's 4-0 Yankees. And they are on top 4-0. Miguel Castro in there for another inning. Gave up 2 hits last inning. Yankees couldn't score. Romine will take a pitch for a strike. He's had a good night, 2 for 3. Scored a couple of runs. Ball is hit well to left center field. This is going to chase Mullins back. Way back. This one is gone. A home run for Austin Romine. And it's 5-0 Yankees. He continues his assault on Baltimore pitching.
Well, so much has been made of Austin Romine and his change in his approach, driving the ball the other way. He has plenty of pull power if you make a mistake. 9 home runs on the year, his 3rd hit of the night.
Here's Torres. Swings and misses, strike 1. That's Romine's 3rd home run of the year against Baltimore, and he now has 10 runs batted in. And I heard somebody on the bench say, you didn't get all of that one.
You know, Kenny, it does not get any better for a catcher when you catch 8 shutout. And then on top of it, you get 3 hits in your 9th home run of the year. That's a big night.
9 home runs, of course, a career high for Romine. He kind of knew it. Break it down. Called strike 3. Torres called out on strikes. So a good night turns into a very good night with 3 hits.
Well, there's that sound. Camden Yards, one of the greatest places to hit in the American League.
Maybe in the whole world. Here's Gardner. And he'll take a pitch for a strike. Gardner had a double way back in the 1st inning, first pitch of the game. And that ran his hitting streak to 8 straight. Little chopper foul. I'm going to check this out on StatCast AI, powered by AWS.
The exit velo 102.1 and the distance 418.
Yankees have hit 5 home runs in this doubleheader. That's off the corner, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Gardner. Zach Britton was warming up, but he is now taking a seat. Gardner lifts one in the air to shallow left field. Andreoli's got good speed. He comes on, makes the catch, 2 outs. Gardner 1 for 5. This will give Giancarlo Stanton a chance. He's had a hit in 3 trips and a base on balls. Outside, ball 1. Yankees won the first game 10-3. They're leading 5-0 in this one. Didi, the ringleader of fun on the bench. There's a strike, 1-1 to Stanton. He and Severino have had a good time today. Just hanging out at the ballpark. Check swing. There's a call, strike 1 and 2 on Stanton.
There's been a lot to cheer about. 12 hits, 5 home runs. Sonny Gray doing his thing.
Stanton was ready to go back to the dugout. Count is 2-2. Three and two. The appeal is denied by Alfonso Marquez. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got it. The Yankees pick up a run. Austin Romine goes deep here at Camden Yards. Way back into the Oriole bullpen. Yep, it's gone. 5-0 Yankees. They're trying to pick up the last 3 outs and complete this sweep for the Yankees of the Orioles. Cayley making his 14th appearance. He spent most of the year in the minor leagues. 16 strikeouts. He can still strike people out, but he's walked a few too many. 12 and 13 in the third innings. By the way, a lot of the crowd that was here, the 26,236, a lot of them have departed. When Romine hit that home run, a lot of people decided they had seen enough baseball for the day. But I know you at home have not. I'm going to stick around to see if the Yankees can complete this sweep. Now, what they do with that ball, they'll flip it up there. Some fan will think it's for them, and then they'll pull it back. But it's like fly casting. Sometimes you get the fish, sometimes you don't. So Cayley will face David, Mancini, and Nunez. Here in the 9th inning. And Chris Davis rolls one foul for strike 1. Davis has a hit in 3 at-bats. And I believe he might have fouled that off a foot. But that's a colorful bat, isn't it, Flash? Look at that one. Changeup swung on and missed. 0-2. Well, if the Yankees win this one, Boston's already lost. They would gain a game and a half on the Red Sox this afternoon and tonight. Davis wouldn't bite. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ball is hit in the air to left field. Gardner started back, now coming on, and he's got the speed to get there. There's one out. And that'll bring up Trey Mancini. Mancini's had a good night with the bat, but not so good with the glove. He has singled, double, and drawn a walk, 2 for 2. Orioles have 4 hits, and he has half of them. That is a call, strike 1.
You see that 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and Canely has that power changeup at about 89 or 90, so it doesn't give you that much separation. Still a good off-speed pitch for him. There it is.
That's in there for a strike. Well, the saying goes, if you split a doubleheader, it's better to win the second game so you can laugh in the shower. But if you win a doubleheader, I mean, you downright celebrate. The 0-2 pitch to Mancini. Outside, 1-2. When I mentioned that before this year, you said you'd never heard that.
Never.
Huh? The 1-2 pitch. Little chopper foul. You know why I think you've never heard that? Because they don't play many doubleheaders now. That used to be a staple, like July 4th doubleheader, Labor Day doubleheader, Memorial Day doubleheader. First games I ever went to as a kid, I was 5 years old. It's doubleheader.
Doubleheader?
Yeah, my dad took me. That's high, and it's 2-2. My mom was amazed. I sat through both games. I was just thrilled to be there. It was fantastic. Remember it like it was yesterday. The 2-2 pitch. Canely had him 0-2. Now the count is full with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mancini looking at a payoff pitch. It's on the way, and he hits it in the right field. Going back is Shane Robinson, leaps, and the ball is off the scoreboard. Mancini will continue his good hitting night as he slides into second with a 2-base hit. He's 3 for 3. So the Orioles have 5 hits, and he has 3 of them.
Now this ball is hit hard. Shane Robinson comes in for defensive purposes, just going to be off his glove. Crashes into the wall. Mancini, who's had a tough game defensively, hammering the baseball the other way.
Robinson's got that card. Where should I play this guy? Nunez. Yeah, he's playing a few more steps to the right towards the gap. Nunez has not touched the ball in this second game. Struck out twice and walked. Canely's first pitch is about knee high for a strike. Yankees trying to maintain a shutout here. They lead 5-0. That's high and away for a ball. Dylan Betances starts to throw again. Swing and a miss at a good fastball, 95 miles an hour. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Nunez. Canely trying to strand Mancini on the bases. Swing and a miss, and he's gone. Nunez has struck out 3 times in this game. The Orioles are down to their last out.
Well, Canely, when he is right, features that changeup that just dives down. You have to respect the velocity, about 96, 97. An awkward swing from Nunez.
Here is John Andrioli, who's had a rough night too. He has struck out 3 times. He's trying to avoid the golden sombrero. That's a call, strike 1. If Canely can get Andrioli here, that means the Orioles have been shut out for the 13th time. Only one other team has been shut out more than them, and that's the Detroit Tigers, 16 times. Off the corner, it's a ball and a strike. Call, strike 2. And the Yankee fans still here rise to their feet as they did in the first game, looking for a sweep of this doubleheader and a shutout in the second game. Fouled off by Andrioli. You can hear the fans in the background. Let's go Yankees. Two balls and 2 strikes. Hard throwing Tommy Canely. Trying to put the final touches on this one. Make a winner out of Sonny Gray. If Gray gets the win, it'd be the 4th time he's beaten the Baltimore Orioles this year. Here's the 2-2. Just missed. Maybe a little high, and it's a full count. Did he say, hey, where was that?
It's that changeup again, maybe up, maybe off the plate. Romine tries to bring it back to the corner.
Here's the payoff pitch. Towards the right side and into right field for a base hit. They're going to hold Mancini at 3rd. Don't want him thrown out at the plate for the 3rd out and the final out of the game. So Andrioli picks up a hit, keeps it going.
Well, he salvages his night, just gets it out of the reach of Torreyes. You watch Mancini obviously on the move with 2 outs. Third base coach Bobby Dickerson holds him up. Smart play, down by 5.
Down by 5, and Shane Robinson charged the ball very hard in right field. Sometimes the way an outfielder goes after a ball will make a decision for a third base coach. Here's Jace Peterson. He's grounded out twice and struck out. Call, strike 1. Great Bird at first, behind the runner, with a left-handed hitter at the plate. Ball is hit in the air to right field. Robinson coming on, still coming on. The ball falls in for a hit. And the Orioles get on the scoreboard and are not shut out. So Peterson drives in a run, and it's now a 5-1 ball game. And here comes Aaron Boone. So Canely couldn't get the job done. He did pick up 2 outs, but he couldn't get that 3rd one. And he will depart. And the Yankees will go to Dylan Betances. Those are those very visible shoes that he's wearing. LFC, though, I was looking at Twitter last night and said it means the acid. And but we've also been told it means somebody who gets things done with style. And that's what the Yankees are looking for right here. Caleb Joseph fouls the first pitch off. First strike.
Well, Dellin worked in last night's ball game. So the scoreless 8th inning. 53rd game for Betances.
Up ball and a strike on Caleb Joseph. 2 on, 2 out. 5-1 Yankees here tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. Once again, a Baltimore hitter down to the last strike. Once again, Yankee fans rise to their feet in anticipation of a sweep of this doubleheader. Betances is ready. Ball gets away from Romine, and only 1 runner will advance. Andrioli will move to third on the wild pitch. Looked like Betances tried to make that an extra nasty slider.
And Austin Romine gets caught trying to backhand it instead of blocking it.
Swing and a miss, and there's your ball game. Betances comes in, gets the job done, punches out Caleb Joseph. The Yankees can celebrate a 5-1 win, and after winning the opening game of this doubleheader 10-3, it's a happy night for the Yankees here in Baltimore and at Camden Yards. Betances gets the job done by blowing away Caleb Joseph. And the Yankees have now won the first 3 games of this 4-game series, which will be completed tomorrow night here at Camden Yards. So Betances faces one and strikes out him. Strikes him out. We'll be back to wrap this one up from Camden Yards. The Yankees win by a score of 5-1.